Probably so.
A little bit about that.
That's fine.
Tell us why LSU first off. What led to the decision? Are you happy you made it, etc.?
Yeah, absolutely. Very blessed to be here. First off, I'm very thankful. Being at Notre Dame with Coach Kelly, Coach Polian was great. Made the personal decision I wanted to transfer, and that was before they ever made a decision to come down here. And reached out to them once I got in the transfer portal and was like, hey, let me know if y'all ever have the need. I'd love to come play for you again. And ended up working out. And I really appreciate them. They gave me the opportunity to play ball up there and doing it again down here. And getting to be back in the SEC and South, warm weather, all that stuff. It's great.
Where are you from originally?
Tuscaloosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Tuscaloosa?
Yep. 4 years of high school in Tuscaloosa.
Wanted to get out. Huh? They actually leave there just like they leave here. It's amazing.
Yeah, apparently so.
When you hit the portal, did you have an idea where you're going? Because I know the buzz up there, everybody thought you were going back home to Alabama.
I didn't honestly. I love Notre Dame and the people there, the relationships I made, and a lot of people say it takes a special person to go to Notre Dame, to be a Notre Dame man, and all that stuff. And there's a lot that entails. I don't think that was necessarily me. And I just felt like I needed a fresh start, a little reset, and I had no clue where that was going to be. And it just so happened that the two of them came down here, and it was kind of something I had in my head. Didn't really have an outlet for it, but ended up working out well. So.
Tell us about Brian. What is something that you found out about him that when you got back down here, you're like, yep, that's BK.
Hey man, the guy. He's got a process, and I know y'all have probably seen it, and he's got we have a mission statement, we have process, we have these traits of excellence that we're supposed to live by, and he's been very advocate about that, and us living that way, and obviously it's a little different, different application, different message, but similar deal. I think one thing is, doing it every day, being the same guy every day, consistency, cleaning the locker room up, being a good guy, being respectful, being on time, doing the small things right. And, the guy's won a lot of games, and it's not by mistake. He's got a process, he's got a plan, and he relays that plan to everybody really well. And I think that speaks for itself.
I think the thing that surprised me just dealing with he's a lot more relatable than I initially thought.
Yeah.
You kind of see that CEO,
Exactly.
action,
Yep.
But then he's kind of a normal dude when you start talking to him.
Exactly. A lot of people say that. People are afraid to talk to him. And, you see him and you're like, dang, he's very professional, very, big figure type guy. But I go up to him in the hallway, first time I ever met him, and we started talking about fishing and, whatever, and now that back with him, he tells me about he went to wherever in South Louisiana and, did this, and this. He's a very approachable guy. You might not think it, but you go talk to him, and he's very easy to talk to. Love Coach Kelly. Been very good to me.
Have you heard from family and friends in Tuscaloosa now that you're at?
I have. I know a lot of people that are going to be down here November 5th that aren't going to be wearing purple and gold, unfortunately. But I know immediate family will. So they've always supported me. Very appreciative of them, everything they've done for me, because certainly wouldn't be here without them.
Did you grow up an Alabama fan, or you?
I did. Probably shouldn't say that. Not a surprise, but.
Do you notice anything different between Coach Kelly at Notre Dame and Coach Kelly at LSU?
Not really. Like I said, he's all about us being the same person every single day. And, quite honestly, I've seen the same thing from him. He applies all this stuff in a very similar way. You got a different group of guys, so there's going to be things here and there that are a little different. But, he wants us to live a certain way and, be good guys, be good players, be a good football team, have a brotherhood, do all that stuff. And he's kind of right there along the way, and same mindset, I think.
You're a newcomer in the program.
Love Coach Polian, love the Polians, love his family. Been very welcoming to me. I had some rough patches at Notre Dame, you know, and they were good enough to me. You know, I went to their house several times and just hung out and had dinner with them, had great conversations. Very good outlet for me there. And then obviously, you know, him having the willingness to bring me down here and give me an opportunity down here is, you know, very great, very thankful for that.
You're a newcomer in the program, but so is Nathan Divert, the place kicker. What are you seeing out of him so far?
Nathan's awesome. Obviously, he's a freshman. Anybody that's a freshman usually got a long way to go. He's got a big leg. I think for him, he's pretty grown into his body. Pretty strong kid for someone who's supposed to be a freshman in college. And I think the biggest thing, you know, is game time experience. And we don't have a lot of guys at kicker that have that, and that's something you can't practice. But it's kind of a learning curve, you know.
Is there a mental makeup difference between a kicker and a punter?
Probably a lot. I don't have to put it between two poles, luckily.
I imagine you kicked a lot in the cold, and what's the difference coming down here? I mean, is it like kicking a cinder block when it's freezing? Or?
Yeah, it's about what it's like. A little warmer, humidity's higher, so the ball flies better. Two great things. The ball's going to go farther, going to hang longer. You know, I'm excited to get to use Nike gear. It's a little different, but very excited about that. Believe it or not, kickers are very particular about that.
Nike ball's better for you?
I like it better.
Shoe or ball?
What's that?
The shoe or the ball? Which one?
Both. Both. I think the leather on the ball is just, I feel like it's probably the closest thing you can get to an NFL ball without actually being one.
Josh Sibley, one team, one player. Going from Tuscaloosa to Notre Dame and now to Baton Rouge, has there been any type of culture shock for you?
Maybe a little bit going there. I mean, it's pretty easy to get out of South Bend and to get to the middle of nowhere in Indiana. So I was able to find, you know, that kind of thing. Not a huge difference. Food's subpar there, but compared to here, but not necessarily. So.
You got 2 to play? You got 2 years to play, or you just got 1 year?
I have 2. Yes, sir.
His brother also played